Hello YouTube, this is Drawing1313 and welcome to episode 5? No. Episode 4 of my Let's Play. I was thinking 5 because, if you have seen my last video, explaining why I didn't upload a video yesterday, well, that's because, I actually recorded episode 4, but, it didn't work. But anyways, I think I got that problem solved. Hopefully nothing goes wrong in this episode. I'm not going to do everything over like I was originally planning to, because I did get a good bit done in that episode, that you guys didn't see. Um, but I'm just going to show you a few things that I have done. I'm going to try to go over them quickly and explain them as I'm going. You can see that I have a very large turtle right here, Bob the Turtle. Um, he was kind of obtained by accident. Um, Basically what happens is when you give a turtle a sugar cane, you have the option to name them because I guess that's how you tame um, turtles in this game, or with the Mo Creatures mod. So he used to be a lot smaller, but he grew. And so yeah, you would also notice over here, like he was that size. You would also notice over here that I got a bit bored with my mine, and I ended up with something like this. Oops. You can see that it just goes down forever and ever. I started kind of a strip mine here, just digging it out by hand, and yeah, so far it's going well. But you can see that it was this was the result of probably hours and hours of work. There's just so much to dig out. Um, all this was dug out by hand using like ruby tools and whatnot. I'll just keep some covalence dust on me whenever I would run low on the durability of the tool. Then I would go ahead and replace it. But other than that, it was pretty interesting. It took a very long time. But anyways, let's see. So that's just some of the miscellaneous things that I did. You can see that it also took a long time to get all those torches arranged correctly. Also notice that most of this is smoothstone. I did forget kind of an ore or a vein of gravel over there. I think I saw some iron over there as well. So I'll have to fix that eventually, but I was trying to make everything look the same. I thought it would be funny. Um, so anyways, that was just kind of the big pointless project that I've been working on. Don't worry, I didn't do any of that on camera. So other than that, I have an alligator that's probably going to attack me. Oh, okay. If we go in here, we'll see our Thaumcraft room, and I added a little something to it. First off, you would see these things. These are called project tables. Kind of messed up because of inventory tweaks, but whatever. If we scroll through here, I'll show you the crafting recipe real quick, just so you know. I don't see it. Oh no. And if worst comes to worst, I could just do this and just go project table. There we go. Smoothstone, wooden planks, a chest, and a crafting table. And I just noticed that I was in creative mode. Don't worry, guys. I wasn't cheating. I was in my test world testing out a few systems that I'm trying to plan out for this season. But anyways, you would notice that a project table is used. It has a crafting table right here, and if you just put one copy of the recipe in here, you could pull it out like that and use it as a regular crafting table. But if you throw the rest of your stuff in here, like sugar canes, whatever this recipe requires, you can go ahead and pull out, and it'll use the stuff from this inventory instead of this. So it's a nice way that it can just kind of remember the recipe, so that way you don't have to constantly repeat it over and over again. So you can see that I have one to make paper. I then have one to make paper into books, right there. And then I have one to make books. Well, I kind of got rid of it. Oops. And then I have one to make books into bookshelves. Just gonna get a few of those. Now the reason why I have bookshelves, maybe I should get some more wood. Let's go ahead and get some more wood. Do I have any? Any close? Oh, I have a bookshelf. No. And it doesn't seem that I have any wood. Wow. I must have used it all. Well, guess what I'll be doing off camera? Be getting some wood. Still can't believe that I have no wood whatsoever. That's ridiculous. How have I been surviving? Phew. Okay. Anyways, I don't believe that you can mix. Oh well. Alright, so I have 6 bookshelves right here, and the reason why I made bookshelves is because I made this thing, the quaesitum. I believe that's how you spell it. I really have no idea, to be honest. But I'm going to call it the quaesitum. And you can see that it functions kind of like a crafting table, or not, not a crafting table, but an enchantment table, in that it'll use the bookshelves that are around it in order to, do some neat stuff. I don't really want that there, but oh well. I'll just remember that I have 2 left in the corner right here to have a complete set. But you can see that, it has some pretty interesting things. And let me go ahead and grab some resources just so I can show you real quick how it works. Let's see, here's my researching stuff. It's gonna use a common artifact. I'm gonna use those things right there. And to boost it up a little bit, I don't believe I could use that. But sure, I'll use a piece of gold, why not? And yeah, that looks about good. Alrighty, so let's go back over here and into the quaesitum. Now, if we put, first off, we need paper in here, but if you take the paper out, it gives you a good idea on how successful the item that you put in there is going to be. So you can see that if we put a gold ingot in there, we get a 6% chance of success. Now, what does the success mean? Well, success means that you can get a fragment of lost knowledge, or you can get a different other, like a few other knowledges, like forbidden, you can get Eldritch and Tainted Knowledge. And this allows you to do, you can either obtain different enchantments, different charms that do some cool things, different tools, or possibly like even different things to craft. A lot of them have to do with like upgrades. For example, I have the Crucible over in the other room. Well, there's a Crucible for Crucible of Eyes. There's a Crucible that's called Thaumium Crucible, and these are both upgrades to that one. However, if we were to, I don't know, try and look up the recipe, there is no recipe. Why? Because we had to research it first and discover it. So, a gold ingot, that doesn't get us all too much. If we were to put a common artifact, remember we found those in those little random chests that we find throughout the game, you can see that we now have a 13% chance of success. Well, that's pretty cool, and only a 75% chance of loss. Now, what do these bookcases do? What the bookcases do is they, one, allow you to research things faster, and they also decrease the chance for loss and increase the chance for success. So it's pretty cool. Now, we could also, with these 2 slots, put items in there that will boost our success chance. So you can see that by putting a gold ingot in there, we boosted it up to 18%. If we, I don't know, put a golden apple in there, we get 23% chance. I got a golden apple from a I think I was fighting a werewolf or something, and I got a golden apple. But yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and waste it because I honestly don't like golden apples. And yeah, 23% chance. If we go ahead and put a piece of paper in there, you can see that it starts researching. And it seems that we lost the item. So there's where the 75% chance of loss came into play. But we didn't lose these things, which are good. See if we get any luck. Nope, no luck. Alright, so now we just have the golden apple. I have been doing a little bit of researching, and because of that, I got a fragment of lost knowledge, actually 2 of them, to be exact, so I'm going to throw those in there and see if we have any chance. 34% chance of success. Oh, cool. Awesome. We got a charm of cleansing. And now you can see that it's a theory stage, and there's also a difficulty. We got a difficulty of moderate. So it's kind of ranges from easy to, I don't know what the highest is, but it's like dreadful or something like that. I don't know, something crazy like that. So that's pretty cool. Also notice that we didn't lose our fragment of lost knowledge, which is even awesomer, if that's a word. So I'm going to put another piece of paper, and might as well just put all of them in there. Let these things research, and see if we get anything cool. I don't even think that does anything. Okay, so we lost those things. Oh well. So now, let's go ahead and put this Charm of Cleansing thing in here. And you can see that we have something different up here. And we also have a 67% chance of success, which relates to the difficulty of the thing. And we have a 100% chance of loss. This doesn't really come into play right here all too often because basically as soon as we're done researching this, we are going to lose this, but we are going to get something else. So you can see that there are 4 stages of research that we have right here, and this is where the success and the failure rate come into play. Failure rate, as you can see, we just hit one right there, 9% chance of luck, and we just got unlucky, I guess. and you know, we lost one. I believe you can actually lose this without gaining anything if you go all the way down and lose it, but that's not really that doesn't really apply to like an easier or moderate difficulty just yet. Anyways, you can see that we got to discovery now. This is the last stage in our research. You can see that if we right click with it in our hand, we get this thing right here. Charm of Cleansing. This protective charm cures you of harmful effects like poison and douses you if you are on fire. It does not protect you from direct fire damage. Keep in mind that it can wear out and will be destroyed if overused. So that's pretty cool. This isn't exactly what I was looking for. I mean, I don't have too many uses for this, but you know, whatever works, I guess, right? Right now I'm just kind of looking for chest. I think I may temporarily cheat, steal some mallstone over here. You can see right here that I have what is called a transmutation tablet. If we go ahead into NEI here, you can see that we have it right here. And if we look up the research right here, research, or if we look up the recipe right here, rather than research, a little bit too much researching, it's still stuck in my head. And it's just some obsidian, some smoothstone, and a philosopher's stone, getting you the transmutation tablet. It's a pretty nifty device right here. It's from Equivalent Exchange, and wow, this is extremely obnoxious. Hold on. Let me go ahead and kill these guys. I hear a ghost or something. Let's see if we can, there we go. Let's go ahead and kill this guy, because you're obnoxious and loud. Let's go ahead and get the experience too. Oh, I meant to jump. Oh well. You can see that I also expanded this a little bit. So, like I mentioned a while ago in Equivalent Exchange, each item has an EMC value. Um, EMC value relating to the rareness of the item. What a transmutation tablet allows you to do is basically transmute your items from one thing to another. And this is based upon, you know, the EMC value of it. So if I go ahead and just throw in a piece of cobblestone right here, you can see that it has an EMC value of 1. And usually what you would have to do is you would have to teach your transmutation table everything that you want to transmute. So for example, I can't simply just throw in 8,192 pieces of cobblestone and expect to get a diamond out of it unless I have taught it the diamond by placing it into the area right here. So that just adds in a little bit more challenge and kind of balances out the game a little bit more. If I were to throw in a mallstone right there, you can see that it has an EMC value of 145. Now you can see that why I'm fooling around with that whole mallstone farm over there. So pretty cool. And as you can see, I have a fair bit of stuff taught to my transmutation table here. And I believe I'm going to cheat a little bit and just get some pieces of wood. There we go, get some wood. Alrighty, that's enough for now. I think the rest I'm just going to get as nothing. I'm just going to leave that in there. It will stay in there if you exit out and go back in. It may be a little buggy eventually, occasionally, but you know, it's pretty stable, I would say. Just going to go ahead and create a chest. Or 2. Let's create 2. And I'm going to go ahead and just put this right there. This is where we can put our discoveries and anything else that is really Thaumcraft related. So what did I say? We need two more bookshelves. There we go. We got 2 more bookshelves. There we go. 1 and 2. Cool. So now this thing should be boosted up to its highest potential. Still 75% chance of loss. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to... Ooh, what's gunpowder like? 40% chance. Alright, so what I'm going to do at this point is just put a stack of cobblestone in here and just let it research. Now, cobblestone, well, I guess with gunpowder it has a little bit more, but without anything it only has a 1% chance of success. That's not a lot, but there's 64 pieces in there, so at least one of them should be converted into a oh, I already forget what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. At least one of them should be successful and get us a another thing to research. So that's what I'm going to do with that, and we're just going to have to deal with the sound effects that go on there. So what am I going to do next? I believe I want to continue working with some industrial craft too. I want to get some other means of energy production. Um, did I show you this? I believe I did show you how to craft this. I am like completely just disoriented from my past experience with recording a whole episode and finding out that nothing worked. But yeah, I believe I showed you that when I went to the Nether. Anyways, I'm going to do a few more things with Industrial Craft 2, I believe, this episode. One thing for sure is I'm going to want to macerate some stuff. Um, I also want to get a storage room of some sort worked out eventually. So I have a good bit of tin, I have a good bit of copper, and some iron. Let's go ahead and get some... let's just go ahead and, I don't know, get some iron. Of course I dropped it. Let's go ahead and get some iron. Macerated up right here. Duh. There we go. And let's go ahead and get just some charcoal. Gonna throw a whole thing into there. And I believe off camera real quick I'm going to, oh yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah. Off camera real quick what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and just get some more wood. Not entirely sure if I'll need it. Well, of course I'll need it, but yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get some more wood and I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back and I was just getting some wood in the jungle right here next to my home. And look what I found. I found a nice small little oil spawn. Oil is from Buildcraft, and it's used to power most of the machines in Buildcraft, and can also be used for forestry things as well. So that's just something to kind of put in the back of our minds. I'm not going to really start on, oops, I meant to jump. I'm not really going to get started on whatchamacallit just yet, but in due time, I will get, started and continue. Whoa, guy's crazy. I will, get started with Buildcraft, so something to look forward to in the future. Anyways, I'm going to collect a little bit more wood, and then I will be right back. Oh wow, guys. I got kind of bored of getting wood in the jungle, and it's not the same kind of wood that I used to have, so I don't know, I was just kind of doing some exploring. One, because I got distracted, and two, because I have the attention span of a 2-year-old. Anyways, what you could see over here is this giant, huge volcano, as well as a whole bunch of animals that want to kill me. Volcanoes are from Red Power. Cool, free tree. Um, they're from Red Power, and yeah, as you can see, this stuff that I'm walking on here is basalt cobblestone, or basalt. Um, and this whole thing is pretty cool. Um, One thing that is new, and I believe it was pre-release 5 build 2 for Red Power, was that she fixed, Elram being she, fixed the generation of volcanoes. In previous versions, volcanoes were very buggy with how they were spawned, and they would seem to, have the same boundaries as the chunk, which one looked kind of unnatural. I don't know, just kind of funny. But good news is she fixed that, and here's the result of that. You can just see how impressive they are. This one is a really big one, and basically what will happen from this is there's a long stream of lava that flows down there, and oh, good thing I didn't jump. Um, that wasn't too smart either, was it? There we go. Just ruined everything. I don't even know. Um, But basically, what will happen here is there's a long stream, and it pretty much goes straight down, and you'll eventually get to a large, since this is large, a large lava lake. So it may be something to keep in the back of our minds yet again for, I don't know, when we want different types of power generation and whatnot. So, pretty cool, right? So yeah, now I'm just gonna have to find out how to get down from this. I believe I may do a little bit of digging, that way I can get some of this basalt cobblestone because it definitely looks cool, and I just like the whole look of it. So, let me go ahead and do that off camera and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back here, and what I ended up doing is just digging a little tunnel because I did want to see like the lava pool, because I was kind of contemplating about doing something pretty cool. And anyways, if you go all the way down here, see that we run out of basalt cobblestone, and eventually we get ourselves to a abandoned mining shaft. How cool is that? I thought it was pretty neat. And oh yeah, some cool stuff, some coal, all that stuff. I'm probably gonna get attacked in a few seconds. But look, some crystals we can get a hold of. Block off this water. That's blocked off. Oh look, uranium. More crystals. Alrighty, so let's just kind of mark out where we've been. I'm gonna do some exploring in this cave actually. Um, no reason why, I just feel like it. Great. More stuff to attack me. Retards. Some of this cool cinnabar ore. Stuff over here. Goes down. Huh. Anyways, I'm gonna do this off camera, that way you guys don't. Oh look, a chest. Oh, 2 diamonds, awesome. Some cool stuff. I don't want that. And I should already have some of that. Oh no. Alright, well I can give up some bread. There we go. Give up food for artifacts. Anyways, yeah, I'll do some exploring. If I find anything very interesting, I will go ahead and tune in for you guys. So, see you in a bit. Well, I found a werewolf that's stuck in a spider web. You can see that I have a gold sword here on me. And let's get rid of this so you can... Okay, there we go. Just gonna kill him, and there we go. Drop an iron pickaxe. Not all that useful. It's a whole bunch of monster noises, and it's kind of getting obnoxious, but you know, whatever. So you know, more exploring for me. Oh look, a cave spider spawner. Is that what it is? Yep, that's what it is. So I'm gonna want to do something about that, aren't I? Oh, I just dropped my sword in there. So I don't run into any oh crap. Oh, well, yeah. Let me go ahead and see what I could do about this on off camera, and I'll be right back. Oh, look, another chest. Did I get this one? Iron ingot. Coal. Alrighty. So, yeah, more off camera stuff. Be right back. Alright, so I'm home safe and sound. As you can see, I have a lot of stuff here. I'm going to just go ahead and take all of my Thaumcraft stuff and put it over here in this chest. Wanted to kind of keep my resources managed, free up room in my important values side of the room, and yeah, just to kind of keep things organized, you know? So there we go, that should be it. There we go, and there we go. So you can see that I got a lot of stuff. The only problem is I have no wood because I ended up just trading it in. Well, I have that much, but that's all I have. Other than that, I kind of traded in so I could have more inventory space to hold all the cool stuff that I was finding. Keep that in there as well. Oh, and this stuff too. And let's see, more of these things. I really did find a lot. I'm definitely gonna have some research to do. You can also see that I got a lot of that basalt cobblestone. Let's just throw this stuff in here. That's not it. There we go. And not the diamonds. That. There we go. And oh yeah, okay. Alrighty. So we just have a few more things. All these crystals. Should I keep the cinnabar ore? No, I'll keep this in my ores chest type thing. Not really. I really need to, maybe I'll do that off camera. Like in between episodes, is create another room for storage. But you know, who knows. Looks like we are completely unlucky with our stone. Oops. Oh well. Nothing lost, nothing gained. You know, cobblestone is pretty much more or less free, you know. So I'm just gonna throw this basalt cobblestone in there, gonna throw my important stuff in my important stuff chest. And yeah, throw this wood in there as well. And that looks cool, my inventory is all clean. So let me go ahead and check the time of this video, and I may as well check to see just to make sure that everything is recording as it should be and that I have no problems. So I will be right back. Vroom. Alright, so over here in my Industrial Craft 2 room, looks like oh no. I have a patch of grass. Unforgivable. But anyways, it looks like, there's not much going on here. We really don't have a lot. Now I'm kind of tired of wasting charcoal, and I believe that it's time to go green. So you can see that I have a few materials ready here, and what I'm going to do with these first is as you can see, I kind of moved the wall right here back one because I realized that I made the depth of the room, I guess you would say, an even number instead of an odd number. So I wanted, to be able to put a torch in the middle. So I moved it back one, and I haven't been able to move my machines. Now with the generator, it's no big deal, except for the fact that we're going to lose just a little bit of energy that we have stored up in there. If we break this with a pickaxe, we get a generator back. However, if we were to break either the extractor or the macerator with just, a simple pickaxe or something, we would end up losing that item and we would only get a machine block in return. Now, that just isn't cool and I am not going to have that. Instead, we are going to do something like this. We are going to have that, and I believe I did the recipe backwards like I always do. And there we go. So just 3 pieces of copper and 1 piece of tin gets us 4 bronze ingots. So I'm going to get some of this, and in this pattern right here, we should get a wrench. Now there's another way to create this bronze ingot stuff that we have, and that is through using the usual industrial craft 2 way of macerating some copper dust, or macerating some copper and some tin, and then combining the dusts to get copper dust, or sorry, bronze dust, and then you would smelt that. Instead, we use the forestry way. It's still called bronze, it's still the same thing, and obviously it can be used in all the same recipes. So, pretty cool. What this wrench allows us to do is it allows us to dismantle our machines that we have right here, and yeah, we can move them. So you can see right there we got our macerator. That was annoying. Now there is a chance that we will lose the machine, and that's just a risk that we're going to have to take. Sounds like there's some scorpions outside. It looks like I was lucky today, and I had no problem. So let's go ahead and get all that. I'm going to sleep through the night, that way we don't have to listen to the scorpions. And actually probably still will, but oh well. Maybe I'll just turn my headphones down. Let me go ahead and do that. Game. Oh, that is so good. I can barely hear it. Um, so anyways, I'm gonna try and do this real quick for you guys because I do notice that we have, I don't know, like 3 minutes left at this point. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to craft up some furnaces with some cobblestone that I do not have. I have everything else but cobblestone, of course, And I'm going to need 2 of these. Alright, and then I'm going to upgrade these to iron furnaces, like so. And you should probably notice what I'm crafting by now. I'm crafting some generators. We're going to need some batteries, 2 to be exact. But before okay, yeah, we can craft them right now. Copper cables, and some redstone gets us batteries. And then the last component of this, of course, is to add some refined iron. Awesome, right? Now we are also going to need some wiring, some cables, and for that we're just gonna go crazy with this and craft as much as we can. There we go. Looks like we can craft 1 more set, and then with all this I don't even believe I have enough for that. I believe my achievements got reset. Anyways, with this we get some copper cabling, and with this copper cabling we are going to craft ourselves up 2 electronic circuits. We're actually going to craft up 3 because there's one more thing that I want to do. There we go. And some redstone on the side with 1 more piece in the middle, getting us 3 electronic circuits. With, oh no, geez. Whew. I am sadly mistaken. Let's go ahead and get 2 more. There we go. I forgot that what I'm going to craft right here is called a solar panel. It is crafted with some electronic circuits, some glass, which I still do not have. Luckily I can just transmute that by doing that. Go back into here. Remember I still had some EMC left over in there, which is why I can do that. And with these 2 generators, this glass, I believe I did that backwards. and some coal dust, which was obtained by just putting some coal into a macerator. Kind of forgot to show you that. But anyways, this gets us 2 solar panels. We're going to get both of those, and with this, we're going to craft up another type of cabling. This is called ultra low current cable, or tin cabling, I guess you would say, since it's crafted out of tin. There's one last thing that I want to do with this, all these resources that I have out right here. Now I love the diamond drill. It is very awesome, it is very fast, and does all the work of the pickaxe and the shovel. Only problem is it only lasts 150 times. That's kind of obnoxious. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to go ahead and make something. We're going to need 6 of these. Oops. 6. There we go. And wow, why am I experiencing so much lag right now? That is odd. Okay, looks like it was just, I don't know, problem of some sort. Anyways, we got 6 rechargeable batteries, and if we put stuff like that, and endure through the lag, that's kind of strange. And some tin on the bottom with 6 batteries and an electronic circuit get us a bat pack. Now I can't do much with this right now because, hold on, let me try and solve this lag issue. Alright, I'm back here. Hopefully that solves the problem. I just kind of restarted Minecraft and restarted Fraps. Sometimes that just has to, I have to do that, you know, to kind of free up some memory. It's really taking a toll on my computer, I guess. I really put my computer to the test. Anyway, like I said, this backpack right now is kind of useful because the only power that we have coming in, well, right now it's nothing, but the only power that we would have coming in is a generator and some solar panels. But what use is generating power if we have no real place to store it? Well, this is what we're going to do right here. I'm going to go ahead and put 4 diamonds in the middle. Yeah, expensive recipe, I know. It's worth it. There is one thing that I can craft that is below this, called the bat box. But basically the bat box, MFE, and MFSU are all devices that can store energy for industrial craft too. Um, the bat box holds like 60,000, I want to say, and then the MFE holds 600,000. So I'm just going to skip the bat box and go right to the MFE, and you know, just cross my fingers and hope this pays off in the long run. For this we are going to need another machine block, or I guess a machine block, and we are also going to need some more copper cabling. There we go. 18 pieces of that, and some copper cabling, and we put this in the 4 corners. We put our machine block in the middle, energy crystal, energy crystal, energy crystal, lag, energy crystal, and more lag. What if I turn that off? Bam! Oh wow, that actually seems to have helped a little bit. That's weird. I don't know. That's weird. Anyways, now we have our MFE. Like I said, going to be used to store energy. Alright, so we have all this cool stuff crafted, but it seems to be around that 30-minute mark, if not past it. And I'm gonna have to call the end of us you know you know what I'm talking about, right? Anyways, I'm gonna have to call it the end of the episode right here, and you guys will just have to see what I'm going to do with all this fun stuff in the next episode. So it's been Drawing Kid 1313 on episode 4, even though it feels like episode 5 for me. Good news, Fraps does seem like it's recording correctly for me right now, and so yeah. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, like I said, Drawing It 1313, episode 4. Join us next time where we'll put all this cool stuff for the test, probably do some more Thaumcraft research, and who knows what else. So, until next time, I will see you.